I asked my husband,
Just another day in the office. Few discretions advised.
in a group of 10 men where one makes a distasteful joke, 2 laugh along with him, 3 chuckle nervously, and 4 stay silent, why is it that no one speaks up?
Maybe because it was a joke. That's why no one said anything. As men, we don't take everything to heart because we also understand that if you approach a man in a certain manner, it can easily escalate into violence. And not only can it easily escalate, we also understand that not everything is worth our time and energy. We don't spend our lives trying to fight every person that says something that's offensive to us. It's something we would like to call picking your battles, and trust me, potentially getting into a fight over someone else's joke just is not worth it.
I asked him, is it because the men are afraid of the other men's response to you speaking up? And he thought about it for a second and he agreed. Yeah, it is because we're nervous about how the other men will respond.
Hey, sweetheart, I'm sorry to break it to you, but your husband's a coward. If it's something he firmly believes in, it doesn't matter if 90% of the group does not believe in it. He should be comfortable and confident enough to say it within his friend group. What is there to truly be afraid of? What are they going to do? Whoop you? But there also is another point I must point out to you. He's being disingenuous. I don't believe that's what he actually believes in. I think he's just going with the narrative because he knows if he does not agree with you, it's going to become an issue. No different from how you ask him if you look fat in that dress. Now, if he tells you the truth, it's going to become a bigger problem instead of just saying, nah, babe, you don't look fat in that dress. Disingenuously agreeing with you.
So then, isn't it true that even men believe that it's all men? Because if you thought that even half of the people in that group also shared your same beliefs, you would not be afraid to speak up and say that that was wrong, right? Some food for thought.
I know deep down she thinks she just said some profound shit, but that's probably one of the worst attempts I've ever seen to make it seem as if all men are the same. The men that are afraid to speak up in their friend group, especially about something that they actually care about, are fucking cowards. And if we're being honest, that's not a friend group at all, especially if you can't go against the group if you don't believe in something that they just said. So to rebuttal your point, no, it's not all men, and it never will be. Why? Because men are individual thinkers. That is the only way you can actually lead a family. That's the only way you can actually lead a relationship. Not addressing every point that you don't agree with is not a telltale sign that all men are the same. All that is just picking and choosing your battles, and also understanding that when someone is telling a joke, sometimes that's all it is. It's just a joke. And it's not always worth you speaking up about it because it's exactly what it was presented to be. A joke. And for what it's worth, I think she's cap. I don't think she had a conversation with anyone about this. She just made this shit up for content purposes. But you know what? I know she ain't gonna listen to shit that I said because I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep it change.